So, here I was not going to make a video about this whole COVID-19, and, well, here I am, stuck in my dark quarantine. Got kind of bored, and so here I am making a video. Okay, first of all, the first fact I want to lay on you guys is this. Did you know that more people died in the 2018-2019 flu season? More people died of the swine flu than died of COVID-19 in 2020. So that means last year, not in 2009, not when the swine flu pandemic happened. No, in 2018-2019 flu season, more people died of the swine flu than died in the United States in this pandemic of COVID-19. U.S. deaths, all U.S. deaths. The H1-N1 deaths, the U.S. deaths, they're all U.S. deaths. Okay, so this is what I wrote. Well, I didn't write it. I copied it actually verbatim from the CDC website where I get my information, because who better to get information about disease than from the Center of Disease Control, right? And the only reason I wrote it down myself is because my tablet's not working, which I usually make my videos on, isn't working right now, so it's something with the charger, it's not charging. I'm going to have to probably send it back, I guess. Get a replacement for that. And anyhow, so instead I just copied it onto a notebook off the website, directly off the website. You can go to the website, you can go to, just look up 2018, 2019 flu season, CDC. Go to CDC website, cdc.gov. Make sure read the URL. Make sure it says cdc.gov, so you're sure you've got the right website. You're not going to some other hype site that's going to give you the wrong information, or some other conspiracy site, or whoever knows what. It's going to give you the wrong information based on political party or who knows, whatever. Okay, so here's what I've copied down. Influenza activity in the United States during the 2018-2019 season began to increase in November and remained at high levels for several weeks, January and February. Influenza A viruses were the predominant circulating viruses last year, while Influenza A, H1-N1, PDM09, that's the swine flu. And I smirk every time I say swine flu, but it's funny because, it's not funny, it sucks that many people died. But, that's not funny, is it? And it's just ridiculous. It's just the ridiculousness of it. It's like, come on, the swine flu, that's old news, right? Well, more people died from the swine flu than from this great coronavirus. So, it's almost laughable, except for it's not funny. Anyhow, while Influenza A, H1N1, PDM09 viruses predominated October to mid-February 2019, Influenza A, H3N2 viruses were more commonly reported starting late February 2019. So, as it said, November to January to February were the main, that's the main flu season. So, meaning most of those people died from the H1N1 PDM09, the swine flu. Okay, and we'll get to those numbers later on here. Okay, influenza B viruses were not commonly reported among circulating viruses during the 2018-2019 season. The season had moderate severity based on levels of outpatient influenza-like illnesses. Hospitalization rates and proportions of pneumonia and influenza-related deaths. I can't read my handwriting sometimes. CDC estimates that the burden of illness during the 2018-2019 season including an estimated 35.5 million people getting sick with influenza. That's more than the entire COVID-19 anything in the entire world. Okay, so those are world numbers. The U.S. numbers for regular influenza in 2018-2019 beat world numbers for, I'd love to see the world numbers. Look those up. Yeah, that would be probably staggering. Anyhow, back to it here. So 35.5 million people getting sick with influenza. 16.5 million people going to healthcare providers for their illness. 490,600 hospitalizations and 34,200 deaths from influenza. Predominantly the good old friend, the swine flu. Okay. And guess how many people died of COVID-19? Today's date, updated death report. Today's death report. Yeah. 12,905 deaths. So if you times 12 by 3, you get 36. 34,200 deaths. So slightly more than a third. Yeah. So go throw your hands in the air, run across the Walmart or H-E-B parking lot, screaming, "Oh my God, it's a pandemic, we're all gonna die!" But why'd you forget about the swine flu? Swine flu is more dangerous. Why were you not worried about the swine flu last year? Oh, because, you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because swine flu wasn't being reported on the news. So people watch the news, and they're afraid of what the news tells them to be afraid of. Simple as that. Simple as that. And it don't matter what news you watch. I don't trust any of it. I mean, this is like off of the website. This is off the, it's the government too, I guess. But it's off a government website that's actually, where do you get your information? I'm not a doctor. If I knew this stuff, if I was an actual top doctor in the United States, well then yeah. But this is written by top doctors in the United States. It's supposed to be. So, yeah. Besides, this discounts everything they're saying. This is just official statistics written down. The news media is not statistics. The news media, they'll tell you the numbers, but they won't tell you the numbers. They tell you all the numbers, yes. But they tell you the numbers at the right times for the right things. They choose to tell you the numbers. Did they tell you the auto accident numbers this year or last year? No, they didn't. But if they're trying to illegalize automobiles, yes, they would. They would. If they're trying to illegalize driving cars, just say, for instance, that was something they were into, or they wanted less people to drive cars, or control people driving cars for whatever reason. I don't know. If they wanted to if that was the big thing going on, cars are killing people, well, then they would give you all the clear numbers and report them on the news. When did you see on the news how many people died in car accidents? You haven't seen that on the news. How many people die in plane crashes? You don't see that on the news. Very few, actually. Very few people die in plane crashes. But even so, you don't see that ever. you'll see how many people are murdered because they want, they want to make it, if they want to make it sound like crime's really bad, they'll tell you how many people were murdered. I don't know. That's hearsay. That's here and there. That's my opinion, I guess. But I mean, yeah, whatever. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to my opinion. Listen to what the numbers, the CDC, the actual. So all I'm saying is, I'm not saying don't worry about. Well, in a way, I am. I'm not saying don't take precautions about COVID-19. Don't be worried about it. Go outside, do whatever you want. Go, whatever. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, yes, still social distance, which I social distance anyway, because I generally hate people. I hate everybody, so I try and stay away from them as much as possible. So, yeah, I don't really. Oh, by the way, that was me in the grocery store parking lot the other day, running across the parking lot screaming, "Oh my God, everybody panic, we're all gonna die." Yeah, because everybody was panicking and like we're all gonna die with their masks. I have not worn a mask. I will not wear a mask. I refuse. If a store tells me that I need to wear a mask to go in the store, I will not go in the store. I just won't go in. And they told me to stay in my house. Yeah, well, I stay in the house most of the time anyway, but I'm just saying, yeah, I go out as much as I feel like. So just exactly what I posted on Facebook the other day. It was a Facebook comment. I don't know, it was a family member or some shit. A Facebook comment. I commented. I said, I'm not. Let's see, what exactly did I say there? Let's see. Oh, I said I'm a person that is at risk of dying from the flu anyway. So I avoid the flu at all costs. I am a person who generally is kind of antisocial, don't really like other people that much. So I tend to social distance as much as possible anyway. So, and then I said, bottom line is, if you're going to tell me what to do, what to be afraid of, I'm not going to listen. I mean, I'm going to be afraid of what I want to be afraid of. My fears are based on what I know to be facts. Not what I believe to be facts, but I know to be facts. And things that I would, like, I guess I'm afraid of ways that I wouldn't want to die. Certain ways that I would not want to die. I would not want to be eaten by an animal. That is something that, no. So, yeah, maybe I mean, I do read in some things to fear that maybe I shouldn't be afraid of, But I don't know. But I base most of my fears on statistics. Usually. Except we got one fear of animals. But I base most of my fears on statistics. And reality. Like real things that really happen. For a long time I was afraid to fly on an airplane. In fact, I haven't flown an airplane till recently. I was actually really afraid to fly on an airplane for years. But then, over the years, over looking at statistics and different reports, I came to the realization that very few people, that's the safest way to travel. You're least likely to be in a crash. And then when I did get in a plane, I thought, am I going to freak out since I get up in the air? And then I did. I didn't even think about it. I wasn't worried about it. I looked out the window and enjoyed the flight. I wasn't like... But I did when I was on my way to the airport. I thought, am I going to get on this plane and have a panic attack? Like, yeah, I did think that. But, yeah, it didn't happen. So, anyway, basically that was, what to be afraid of, what not to be afraid of. I'm telling you what not to be afraid of. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. No, really. But if I were, I'd be saying don't be afraid of nothing. Anyway, that about wraps up my video. And yeah, I mean, you can follow me on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, whatever. Ring the bell, make sure you know when I post a new video. I'll try and post more videos more frequently. I always say that and I never do. Alright, signing off.